¿Qué onda, amigos? Today's a very interesting day. I was on my way home. As you can see, broke down on the road. And I don't know if you can see that, but my shift linkage fell off. And I noticed it when I was taking a couple of turns and I was shifting mid-turn, and I would notice some very, very intense wobbleness. And I thought to myself, that's very odd. I just hope it's not my... And then as soon as I thought linkage, guess who fell down? Anyways, guys, I'm gonna try and get into town with this at least. I want to say this is an alternator adjuster. I believe so. Alternator adjuster or power steering adjuster. It's a threaded piece right here. It has like a bracket washer looking thing, and it's a really long bolt. It's skinny enough where it should fit in through the shift linkage, but it also should be big enough where, you know, it shouldn't have too much play. Yeah, and it's long enough too, so we'll see. I'll probably end up having it, let me see. Yeah, see, I'll tighten it up all the way right there. Probably see if I can find another washer, and then yeah, we'll see if I get home. And there you have it, folks. And yeah, don't mind all the oil, but she's quite a leaker. We'll see how long that lasts and how far we can get, but crossing fingers. Huh?
¿Qué onda, amigos? Good morning. We're on our way to the dyno. Haven't really said much, but it's pretty early and we're trying to get there as fast as we could because, I mean, the slot, it took a while to get the slot for the dyno going, so, you know, we're trying to make sure that we make it there safe and sound, but we also don't want to overheat.
251 degrees is the highest we got on that hill right there.
Yeah, guys, it just went up and down, and we kind of just got off the exit, coasted it off, and as you can see right here, we spilled out the water wetter. Not too much of a good experience with it.
Never ran it in my entire life, and the one time that I did, we're overheating.
So guys, we pulled over, let her do her thing. We're just letting the engine burp it out. Coolant, yeah, we're running coolant this time, guys. So we should be good now, and probably the next clip you catch us. Crossing fingers.
We're not even halfway there. We still got another.
Probably like 60 miles, yeah.
No, 50 miles.
50, about. We'll catch you guys in a bit. Look at the size of that intercooler, guys. Thing is fat.
Alright guys, so we just made it to Redzone. And the car seems to be running hot. It was like 240 degrees, multi-seat coming here. But we made it here, and before we slap it up on the dyno, we're gonna swap out the injectors. I picked it up with some 60 units, and we just want
Alright guys, so Dyno went ahead and changed out his injectors.
Went from the OBD2 injectors that he had to some 1600 I believe. And on the way here, as you guys saw, we were having some overheating issues. Well, Dana was having some overheating issues here with his car. We went ahead and drained the water wetter and put coolant in it. Kept driving and didn't really notice the difference. Dana has come to a conclusion that it may be just a heat soak due to the fact that the hood does get pretty hot and you can feel the hot air coming through the bottom, but the hoses themselves don't keep pressure. So, you know, we're gonna go ahead and get her ready. As you can see, we are here at the dyno ready. And then we did go ahead and swap out spark plugs. And what are you doing in there?
Switching over to a GM3 bar, just in case we go over 10 pounds. Rather have it now than to have to do it later.
Okay. And I believe he's doing that because the spring inside of the wastegate is an unknown load. So, guessing about, did you say you guessing about like 10 pounds on it?
Whatever the eBay chart told me. Whatever my hand.
He's splicing in a 3-bar right now.
So yeah, guys, we'll catch up to you guys when we get it on there. And we got the car on the dyno. So we did have a couple of hiccups. Went ahead and swapped out injectors. Tried a couple ECUs, and at the end, it was the injectors. But guys, huge thanks to Guy and Jeremy from Redzone for one, letting us be here and watch all these beauties, but also for getting the boy Dana in and getting him tuned so we can go ahead and get this going. $210 after got a couple of issues sorted out.
Got 2 for free and I got 1 cent for it. No, or the same thing. So I don't know which way. Negative boost, all the way closed, right?
All right, close that.
Now we're gonna go ahead and try and put a boost controller, see if we can go higher.
Yeah.
So guys, this here is the new pass with a boost controller setup. Last pass was 210 at 10 pounds. Alright. So it looks like we might have turned it down a little bit. So let's hit that again.
So
Hey, what's up, guys? ¿Qué onda, amigos? So, as you can see, we're on our way. We're actually in Dano's van, the tow rig. It's a tow rig. This thing is so smooth, like can't even feel the road. And I mean, as you can see behind me, with the wood grain everywhere. Man, your uncle had great taste.
That's what he loved, man. Everything wood grain. His trailer, his van, inside and out, the whole nine. And now it's ours. It's our tow rig. And we're going to definitely keep this van around for a long time.
Yeah, last night, guys, we had to figure out why the brake lights weren't working, because as you can see, it's a little bit later in the afternoon, so we might be doing a little bit of night driving. And well, I don't think I've told you guys where we're heading to, but we're heading to the dyno. We're not heading to do a dyno pull. We're actually heading back to pick up the RX. The Flip RX. We got to get it back. She was having some issues, as you guys might have seen in the previous clips, but stick around for that adventure. And man, enjoy this time capsule, guys. Look, it even has a little curtains.
Almost want to go to sleep a little bit. So comfortable with these comfy, cozy seats. Look. Oh, gotta drive.
And it's got a TV and a mini fridge. Look at that, guys. Little stereo system.
But once I can figure out why the switches don't work, once these switches work, all of the stuff in the back is gonna work as well.
We'll stick around for that one, guys. See you in a bit.
Bro, bone stock.
Dude, look at that.
God.
Man.
That right there,
Stock
that right there,
EM1.
15, 20 grand, bro. Easy.
How much?
15, 20 grand right there.
Damn.
Market value? Barrett Jackson?
Larry Jackson.
Rich.
Market value. Damn.
Old stock EM1, bro. When did you see that?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. You see the bone stock ones, but they are effed up. That's original. Tell me, please. Oh, thank you for
And we're back, guys. As you can see right here, we're at the Redzone shop.
Are you gonna rush out of here or no? Nah, you good? Good. Kind of, like I said, I kind of want to take off the injectors and just leave it here with the guys that it is. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna pop the trim first and then pull the injectors off. For sure. Whatever you need. I got tools.
So we're gonna go ahead and load up the car now. As you can see right here, we were diagnosing multiple issues, but now we're finally gonna get her home, be able to fully break it down, see what's going on the inside. But check out the tow rig, guys. Man, it's a beast. Look at those tires. 295? 295 or 305? 295. Square, like bigger than my hand. Alright, guys, super comfortable, nice ride. Now I just gotta load it.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we here. Stole that line from somebody. Have you heard that before?
Yeah. I'll have to change my line now.
Hey man, at least I can give you the credit that you're the one that came up with it, right?
Yeah.
How to use it in the setting, man. I was walking out the door. I was walking out the door, and I just felt, it felt right. It's one of those things. But as you can see right here,
It's probably because you're here, right? So it makes sense.
but as you can see, guys, right here, I went ahead and tore down the Flip RX. Dana went ahead and gave me the opportunity today to give him a hand and taking it down, because as you have seen by the previous videos, we have been trying to diagnose this car. We got it to the dyno, hot, but we got it there. It did a couple of pulls.
250 degrees hot, I'll tell you that. It wasn't just a typical fail-safe hot. It was like to the moon hot. I mean, so we made it to the dyno.
And then once we made it to the dyno, had a couple of issues, hiccups there. Got it on the rollers, still kept being a little hot, even though we had like 5 industrial fans on it. And anyways, guys, I spent the night. We barely picked it up last night, got it back here. Dana already went ahead and did the test. He did a compression test, he did a leak down test, and results are in.
Compression is good. Cylinder 1, 2, 3, and 4, we got 200, 195, 200, 200, and the leak down test anywhere between 18 to 25% leakage. So it's leaking through the rings. We can hear it out of the oil cap, which is, I would probably call it normal, just because this was a junkyard motor, probably got miles on it. But the issue is the overheating part. So today we warmed up the car, and not 2 minutes the top hose was already burning hot. So I don't know if there's a crack somewhere or wherever the case is, but I think the next thing that I'm gonna do to this is the water pump. Now, again, if you guys have seen my video, I don't know if it came first or after Leo's video. We do have a different game plan, and we're gonna approach this car a lot differently this second time around. So like Leo said, man, we're taking off the turbo kit.
Hey guys, we'll be right back with you. Hopefully all this is gone. And there we go. So everything is mostly off. We just got the downpipe left. Just left that hanging there. About to take it off right now. Took off the exhaust manifold with the turbo housing on it, and pretty much intercooler and all the piping, oil line, oil return has been capped off. So we're pretty much set to go. Like I said, just one last thing, and we'll be right back, guys. And we got the OEM headers in, guys. Did go ahead and drain the coolant. Right now, as you can see, Dana is replacing the water pump. We did diagnose it. And as you can see right here, this is the aftermarket. You got this from Rock Auto, right?
I mean, that one and this one is from Rock Auto, but it's from Rock Auto.
So, there was a difference in the water pumps. As you can see right here, the fins, they're a little bit shorter. They also have that spacing between the flat edge of the water pump itself and where the fin starts. So as Dana and I were just looking at these right here, we came to the conclusion that the other one has a bigger fin, and it's also closer to the bottom of the water pump. So when it's actually pushing the water, it pushes rather than chopping it.
Here's the difference. I don't know if you can look at it. So if you look at the left water pump, you can see that gap compared to the one on the right, where it is almost flush with the water pump housing. Now, if you look at the fin right here, the propeller, this is much larger than the one that's over here. So I feel like my theory is water is getting chopped by this and not actually getting pushed by, you know, when the water pump runs the propeller off the timing belt. And this one seems to be more efficient because, one, the bigger fin, two, it's more flush to the body where water is not going to just bypass around the propeller. So like I said, I think the theory is the way this propeller design is, it's causing my overheating issue. I sent it to Nomis and he believed it's the same like cause of my overheating issue. So I installed the other one. Hopefully it fixes our situation. We're gonna try to button it up. I'm not sure if it's gonna be today or tomorrow, but I want to take it for a drive on the freeway and see if it makes a change, because we did the test earlier today, which I recorded on my channel. Leak down test and compression test doesn't lead me to believe that we have a crack anywhere in the engine. And now after pulling the water pump out, I think that was my issue the entire time, but we won't know until we drive it. So gotta find that keyway.
Stay tuned, guys. See if we get this car on the road tonight. And that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. So if you want to stick around and find out what actually happened to the Flip RX, stay tuned to Dana's channel. It's all gonna be on there. Pretty much after we got the Flip RX put back together, the next day he went ahead and got the exhaust set up. He took it out for a drive, ran great, sounded awesome. So he went ahead and, well, some of you know, and if you don't know, well, you'll find out soon. And if you want to stick around and see what's next in our channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share it. And I appreciate every one of you that has already done so. See you on the next one.